Howdy folks, it is frosty out. It actually just barely got above freezing today. With the sun shining, it's actually brought it up to about 45 degrees in the sun, but it's certainly not a hot day by any means. I thought it would be a great opportunity to work on making a nice hearty beef and vegetable stew to warm up my innards and get back into a nice comfortable afternoon before I head back out on the trail. While we're waiting for the water to heat up, the ingredients we're going to be using today are a nice dried beef jerky. It's a peppered jerky. We'll add that into the water and it's going to rehydrate and get nice and tender. Then of course we have a nice sweet onion, some fresh carrot, some celery, and always potatoes. One of my favorites is the medley potatoes. They cook up a lot faster than a larger russet potato. We're going to dice everything up pretty fine so that it cooks as fast as possible. And then of course our secret ingredient, some nice bone broth gravy. That's going to add a little more thickness to the stew and a little more heartiness. Celery, I tend to go a little overboard on. I love a nice fresh celery. You cook it so there's just a little bit soft, but a little bit of crunch still in there. And yes, I always throw in the leaves. These greens add just a little bit of extra freshness and flavor to your stew. You can't go wrong with potatoes. Potatoes are a good, hearty way to freshen up just about everything. First in is going to be our beef jerky. We're going to give this just a little bit of extra time to soften up and rehydrate. And let's toss all the extra vegetables in there. Potatoes in, carrots, celery, and the onion. You know, one of the best parts about having a fresh meal when you're out on a hike is it gives you something to look forward to. So no matter how hard that hike is, no matter how arduous that task is, you know that at the end, you've got a nice, fresh, hot meal waiting for you. So just a few simple ingredients, a little bit of time, and a little bit of creativity, and you can have an amazing meal when you're out on a hike. Of course, let's not forget our secret ingredient. A little bit of bone broth gravy is fantastic for adding some heartiness and a little additional flavor. Well, there we have it, folks. A nice hearty beef and vegetable stew out on a trail. I tell you, it doesn't get much better than this on a nice cold afternoon. Fresh ingredients, delicious taste, and nice and hearty. All of these ingredients can be safely packed and carried with you without any danger of spoiling or rotting for up to 4 or 5 days. On cooler days, like this afternoon here, and being in the 40s, might as well just be like being in your refrigerator. You could probably get a couple weeks if you really had to. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what your plans are, as long as you've got a little bit of creativity and some adventure in your heart. That's good stuff. As you can see from the sun setting behind me, it's getting pretty late in the evening. I'm going to pack up my camp and get back out on the trail and enjoy the rest of this evening. So until next time, folks, we'll see you out there on the trail. Let's go for a walk.